What's up, Samurai Assassins? Fat Samurai Guy here, and welcome to another episode of The Movie Dojo, where we discuss martial arts cinema and action films. Today in the dojo, I'm going to review The Golden Cane Warrior. Here's a quick plot synopsis. An unassuming pupil is chosen to carry on her teacher's legacy. Now her former friends become powerful foes. Now I'm going to give you the good, I'm going to give you the bad, I'm going to give you the badass. First up, the good. The Golden Cane Warrior is a martial arts film from Indonesia. The movie has pretty good cinematography and a wonderful sweeping soundtrack. The film centers around the warrior Simpaka and her four students, Dara, Angin, Berdu, and Gerhana. And I apologize if I butchered those names. She chooses a successor, which doesn't go too well among the other students. I enjoyed the plot of this film. It explores themes of loyalty, integrity, ambition, and betrayal. This is nothing new in the martial arts genre, but it's still told very well. Now for the bad. Unfortunately, the film falls into the show don't tell category. The two students that betray Simpaka go off and try to take over the martial arts world. But you never really get that sense of epicness. The film just feels really small scale to me. For example, you have all of the elders of all of the martial arts world meet in a secluded area to discuss plans for a rebellion against the two evil students. The problem was that the elders that represented all of the martial arts world were like 10 old people. And it was kind of like, okay, representing all of the martial arts world, all right, like 10, 15 people, and they're getting together and they're trying to discuss this plan, and they're trying to tread lightly because all of the other martial arts houses and dojos have joined these two evil students, which are now going by the Golden Cane sect. But then when you fast forward towards the end of the movie, our heroes show up to fight our main villains, and there's only like 10 guards that they kill and take out. Now you think that someone that took over the martial arts world, had other houses and dojos join their house, would have more than just 10 guards. And that's what I meant by the film feeling small scale. Now another thing that bothered me was that Simpaka killed all four of her students' parents because they were bad guys. I get it, they were evil, she had to take them out, they were rivals, she had to kill them. But she felt guilty and she ended up taking all four into her house and raising them. But the problem, though, was that the film tried to make it look like this big betrayal, you know, these two students turning on her. And it's kind of like, really? Was it really that big of a surprise movie? Like, really? You killed their parents, Simpaka. You killed their parents. You think at some point you might want to be watching your back? You know, I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, can you imagine in Kill Bill, Vivica A. Fox's daughter sees her mom getting stabbed in the kitchen by Uma Thurman, and then right after that, Uma Thurman goes, "Oh, I'm sorry," and it just takes her in and then ends up raising her. And another thing that was annoying was Simpaka's husband, okay? So the movie does a flashback. It shows Simpaka when she's younger. It shows her when she's about to accept the mantle of becoming the next Golden Cane Warrior. Meanwhile, her husband on the side is like, "I don't want to help people anymore. I'm tired of fighting bad guys and saving people. I'm tired of it. I just want to go." So this dumbass, instead of being there for his wife, or maybe, you know, helping her out because he's a warrior himself that's supposed to defend the good, ends up taking her son and leaving. And he's all like, "I know you have this responsibility of being the Golden Cane Warrior and going out there and fighting evil and everything. I know, but I just don't want anything to do with that. So what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to take your son and we're just going to have nothing to do with you, okay? We're just going to leave, and for the rest of our lives, you will never see your son, and we will never be a part of your life." Man, fuck this guy. And then when this bastard gets older, he's going around going, "Oh, well, look at the martial arts world is even worse than what it was because of these two students taking over everything and murdering everyone. It's such a terrible thing, but don't you do anything, son. Don't you help the good guys. You stay out of it." Now, the biggest thing that stood out to me in this film, was the horrible camera work during the fight scenes. It's really a shame because the fight choreography, which consists of mostly staff-on-staff fighting, is very well done. When you can actually see it! The fights are plagued with too much quick-cut editing and zoom-ins, man. Stop the quick-cut editing! Do you see this shit? Do you see that? And last but not least, another thing that was disappointing was the ultimate movement. The whole movie stressed on learning the ultimate move. And when it was finally shown and was finally used against the villains, it was kind of a letdown. When I was like watching it, I was like, oh yeah, here we go. Ultimate move, the ultimate move, here we go. Now for the badass. Engen. The character of Engen was fucking badass. This little dude was the shit. You have this opening training sequence where Sampaka is kicking up all these stones and kicking them at her students who don't even know the stones are coming at them while they're training on the side. Some of the students get hit and knocked down, but not this little badass motherfucker. He just blindly hits it with his staff. Also, this little badass ends up defending a village by himself, just taking on like 10 guys alone. When one of the bad guys slowly turns and walks away and does like a side kick to his face so the foot is like 3 inches away from his face, he doesn't even flinch. Nothing. He's just looking at him like... And one thing that kept making me laugh was that he ended up knocking out Dara twice. Dara is such a hothead that she just wants to go run out and fight the bad guys, knowing she's not good enough. So he ends up knocking her out twice to save her life by doing pressure point attack. Just straight up. And Dara's like, I can't move. If they ever made a good live action Avatar movie one day, get this kid. So overall, this film looks and sounds great. And the plot itself, even though it has its flaws, is still told very well. But its badly filmed fight scenes really keep me from giving it a higher score. And in the immortal words of Lady Fat Blood, badly filmed fights in martial arts films are like musicals where the singers don't use their own voices. In other words, it's pointless. So I give The Golden Cane Warrior 3.1 out of 5 ninja stars. That's it for today's episode of The Movie Dojo. If you have seen The Golden Cane Warrior, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, you guys rock, and I'll see you guys next week with my review of The Sorcerer and the White Snake. See you next time.
Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.